What can you tell me about this collision?
This stupid idiot came driving like crazy and hit my car, and now my car's totally ruined right now.
Yeah, it does seem your car is taking the maximum damage.
I got 700 billion classes to go to. I got 400 children that I gotta take care of, and 16 violence that I gotta study for. I don't know who's gonna pay for this also.
Whoa. So don't get off on a tangent. I need to get toned down to a minimum.
You just sit tight here for a second. We're going to go talk to the other driver and then we'll get right back to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, do you know how fast you were going?
I don't know, maybe 2.
Well, you were going 60 in a 45 mile per hour zone. And that's over the limit.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? You're going over the legal limit. Oh, for God. Okay, look. 60 is more than 45. So therefore, when you're going 60, you're going past the limit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, since of course that makes, officer.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
Just 1 beers?
Well, I'm going to need to see your license and registration. Okay. Step out over here, please.
Is there a problem?
Well, I suspect there's more than one limit that you've gone over tonight.
There's more than one limit?
Yeah, here. Let me show you. We're going to use this formula called the Widmark formula to find out how many beers you would have had to drink to go over the legal limit. We have a couple of variables here, and A is going to stand for ounces of alcohol consumed. W is weight in pounds of the individual. R is what's called the gender factor, and that's going to be a constant. And for males, that constant is 2.48. Females is 1.87. And I'm going to use delta to represent hours since the drinks were consumed. So the formula itself is blood alcohol concentration equals alcohol concentration divided by W times R minus 0.05 times delta. And so at this point I'm adding the 0.05 times delta to both sides, to the BAC content and to the other side. And then I am multiplying W and R together to get an equation for ounces of alcohol consumed. So if we set up a limit formula where we put 0.08 as blood alcohol concentration, because 0.08 is the legal limit for BAC, we can plug in these numbers. And I plugged in 2 for hours as an example, 180 for weight, and R for the 2.48 for the gender constant for males. Now I'm just multiplying out a couple of things and plugging in 0.08 for X. And we get an answer of 48.774 fluid ounces. If we take that limit and we divide it by 12, which is the standard for the ounces for a standard beer, we're going to get 4.6 out. So based on these calculations, I'm going to just assume that your earlier testimony of having just 1 beer is probably incorrect. I'm going to go ahead and give you a field sobriety test.
As long as there's no more limits.
The limit of mistakes you can make on the test is 3.
Oh, come on!
DUI tonight.
Are you kidding me? He thought his shoe was his license or something?
So I'm free to go?
Absolutely not. You were still speeding and you still caused the wreck. But you should just be glad that no one got hurt in this. You could have really caused a lot of damage and gotten yourself into a lot of trouble.
Next time, you're not be able to squeeze her. You're at a felony charge. Next time you're out drinking and you reach that critical point where you may or may not be able to drive, I suggest you take a hard think about this situation right here. I realize it might be a derivative of the way you were risen, but this remains continuous. You may find yourself in chains.
You're right, officer. I really do need to focus on making the right decisions. Plus, I need to brush up on my math.